Welcome to Edulam. This is part 3 for chapter number 15 Economic Development. Two parts we have already covered. This is part 3 and what we are going to discuss is factors of production and distribution of factor of production. अब ये factor of production होता क्या है? Let's talk on that. अब suppose I really need to make one thing, तो उसके लिए मुझे क्या चीज़ें लगेगी? This thing is known as factor of production. So production is done with the help ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज एंड लेबर. अब कुछ भी चीज़ हमको प्रोड्यूस करनी है, प्रोडक्शन कोई भी फैक्ट्री का देख लो या कुछ भी देख लो, देन व्हाट यू विल सी कि प्रोडक्शन करने के लिए व्हाट यू विल रिक्वायर इज़ लॉट ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. अब खाली मेरे पास नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज है, आई विल से दैट आई हैव अ लैंड सो आई कैन प्रोड्यूस एनीथिंग, बट हाउ कैन आई प्रोड्यूस विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेबर. अगर लेबर नहीं है मेरे पास, लोग नहीं है काम करने के लिए, स्किल नहीं है, देन is it really possible to make anything? It is not possible. So it needs both. It needs natural resources also and it also needs labor. And the different type of tools are used for production. There are various type of tools. They are needed for production. These factors are divided into 4 parts. अब ये जो पूरे factors है, they are divided into 4 parts. First is land, second is capital, थर्ड इज़ लेबर एंड फोर्थ इज़ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. अब ये लैंड क्या काम करता है, लेट्स डिस्कस इट. In normal sense, land is the upper layer of surface of the earth. We have already studied in geography. Land क्या होता है? The upper surface on which we walk is known as land. But in terms of economics, land means different type of natural resources. ये हमने geography के point of view से देखा. लेकिन if we see from the point of view from of economics, what you can get exactly is land से हमें बहुत सारे minerals मिलते हैं, and it is very true. बहुत सारे minerals मिलते हैं like gold, silver, platinum, petrol. This all things we get from land only. So हमको वो पैसा अर्न करवाते हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें हम बेचते हैं. आयरन और फिर even sand. If someone sells sand, then also that person receives lot of money. So इसमें एक economic activity is included over here. So with the point of view from economics, it is an economic resource. It is a resource. But in terms of economic, land means different type of natural resource which includes forest, rivers, mountain, mineral present in interior of earth, metals, etc. As I said, this is the same thing present on the earth's surface. Thus land is natural tool for production. अब लैंड से हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें मिलती है, बहुत सारे मिनरल्स, ये सब कुछ तो मिलता ही है, लेकिन इवन द वाटर, देन रिवर्स, माउंटेन, मिनरल्स. अब माउंटेन से भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें वी गेट, फ्रॉम रिवर्स ऑल्सो वी गेट मैनी थिंग्स. सो दिस ऑल थिंग्स विच वी गेट फ्रॉम नेचर, विच वी गेट फ्रॉम लैंड, और वो सारी चीज़ें जो हमको मिलती है फ्रॉम नेचर, फ्रॉम लैंड, वी कैन सेल इट इन द मार्केट एंड वी कैन अर्न मनी. So land is known as factor of production. The second thing is capital. अब capital क्या कैसे है factor of production? It is a very important thing after land. Man-made instrument helpful in production process such as instrument, tools, houses, etc. are used in capital, property, assets and investments, etc. In economics, capital का मतलब क्या होता है? Money. अब money के बगैर any production is really not important. Really not done. So money is always included in production. So this is how the capital system works. Then comes the labor. Labor is also very important thing. Labor means a mental or physical activity. या तो फिर mental labor हो सकता है या तो फिर physical labor हो सकता है. जो मजदूर लोग होते हैं, that people do the labor, वो हम बोलते हैं वो physical labor कर रहे हैं. And the people who are sitting in the office or the people who are working in the IT companies, they are also doing the labor, but this type of labor is known as mental labor. They use their brains to do the thing, and the mazdoor which we see, they use their physical strength for their work. So this is the difference between mental and physical work, physical labor. Work of farmers, work of laborers, workers, teachers, doctors, artisans, etc. is called labor. अब किसी का भी काम देख लो, डॉक्टर से लेके एग्रीकल्चर, फार्मर्स का, सारे लोगों का काम देख लो. दिस ऑल थिंग आर इंक्लूडेड इन लेबर. बट व्हाट अ डॉक्टर डज एंड व्हाट अ मजदूर डज इज़ रियली अ वेरी डिफरेंट थिंग. सो कोई लेबर में कोई स्किल यूज़ करता है तो कोई लेबर में कोई अपना strength यूज़ करता है. So this is only the difference, but in short the whole thing is known as labor. The fourth point is entrepreneurship. So the person who efficiently combines the three factors of production, land, capital and labor is known as entrepreneur. अब हम entrepreneur किसको बोल सकते हैं? The person who really knows how to combine these three factors, that is land, capital and labor. लैंड को कैसे यूज़ करना है, कैपिटल को कैसे यूज़ करना है एंड लेबर को कैसे यूज़ करना है इन अ इफेक्टिव मैनर जो हमको प्रॉफिट दिलाए, लॉस ना दिलाए. दिस पर्सन who really knows to use these three things in a combined way, not in the different way, मिक्स करके यूज़ करना आ जाए, that person is known as entrepreneur. The process of coordinating the three factors of production, a profit making process, is called entrepreneurship. अब जो पर्सन ये तीन चीज़ों को आ जाती है, जिस पर्सन को himself is known as entrepreneur, and the process of coordinating these three things is known as entrepreneurship. So here we end this topic. The next topic that we are going to talk is distribution factor of production. अब ये factor of production क्या होता है ये हमने पढ़ लिया, the four factors, right? Now how these factors are really distributed to the different regions, to the different locations, that we are going to study. Human wants are unlimited while resources to fulfill them are limited. We really desire of having everything. If we have everything, we really desire of having more than that. So we can say हमारे जो desires है they are unlimited, and at the same time resources are renewable and non-renewable, but they are somewhere limited. So there is no stable line between both of them. No nation of the world has resources in unlimited quality. अब ऐसा कोई country देखा है which has unlimited resource, which has unlimited land, which has unlimited water as well as unlimited diamonds, gold? तो कितना अच्छा होता कि चलो यूज़ करते जाओ. कोई सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट का कोई कंसेप्ट ही नहीं होता. वी ऑल नो व्हाट इज सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इन द चैप्टर 16. Then there will always be scarcity of factors of production. So as our wants are unlimited, as a human behavior, हमारा wants, हमारे जो need है, हमारी जो wants है, that are unlimited and that will be unlimited. We are not satisfied and we won't be satisfied whatever we get. So it is a part of human behavior. As a result, every country faces problem related to allocation of resources. अब इतने सारे लोग हैं, इतनी सारी desires है सबके. So what happens? Every country faces one equal problem. चाहे वो developed country हो या undeveloped country हो या developing country हो, every country has one common problem, that how to distribute this resources equally, के सबको सब कुछ equally मिले और मिल रहा है तो वो लोग efficiently use करें. Many questions arise such as why, when and how much quantity of limited resources can be used. First point is unlimited wants. As I talked before, we are not going to discuss it more. We have unlimited wants and we really need to limit our wants, but it is not possible, I can say. So what we need to do is we need to practice the 3 R's: recycle and reuse. And we really need to understand somewhere कि ये सारे हमारे wants है, they are unlimited, but the thing which we are going to get is the limited thing only. The second point is important order in terms of necessities. The resources to satisfy want are limited, the individual has to decide which want is more important. अब suppose I have lot of wants, I really need lot of things. Let's take an example. I have lot of needs, such as I want to educate someone, I really want to give education to someone. Then the second need of mine is, so this type of need of mine is not going to affect the factor of production. कि मैं किसी को पढ़ाऊँ, मैं किसी को समझाऊँ, what will happen? It won't really, it will benefit to the person next to me, but it won't affect the whole system. But what will affect is, if I say I want to be like Mukesh Ambani, I want to be like Anil Ambani. So what will be the problem कि मैंने कोई इंडस्ट्री डाला, ठीक है, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, मुझे और लोग हायर करने हैं, आई वांट टू बाय मोर शेयर्स, आई वांट टू इन्वेस्ट मोर एंड मोर. सो एज अ रिजल्ट व्हाट विल हैपन, जो वांट्स है वो बढ़ जाते हैं एंड जो फैक्टर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है वो हमारे पास लिमिटेड फैक्टर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है. कहीं ना कहीं लैंड जो है टू मेक द फैक्ट्री वो भी हमारे पास लिमिटेड है. जो कैपिटल है वो भी एक टाइम पे मेरे पास आके ख़त्म हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज़ ऑल्सो लिमिटेड. देन लेबर जो है वो भी वी हैव अ वेरी लिमिटेड लेबर एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. सो दिस इज़ ऑल्सो वी कैन से नेक्स्ट टू लिमिटेड वन ओनली. So this is the, so in this situation what I really need to do is I need to set an important order. Okay, I want to earn the money, then what I should do, I should start with a primary base, then I can move on further and further, and then if I really get success in what I am doing, then only I can go for the next step. So this is how I need to distribute my future needs. The third point that we have is limited resources. As we all know, we have very limited resources. Man-made wealth and natural wealth both are very limited. So it creates a lot of problem. It is creating now, and in future we really need to save them for the future. So it will create a lot of problem for future generation also. So we need to use it, but in a proper way with the sustainable development. The fourth point is alternative use of the resource. Have alternative use of resources do satisfy demands, are limited. Not only this, they have alternative usage also. When any tool of production may be utilized is more than one way, it means that the tool has multiple usage. If suppose I say this thing I can use only for one time, this dress I can only wear for one time, then what is the use of it? Then it becomes useless. I will say I can use it for only once, then it becomes useless. So this is really wrong, and what I need to do is I need to reuse it multiple times. And in same way for the resources also, we should not do that we are only using it for one time. For the machinery also, we should not use it for one time and just throw it out and say it is useless because I have used it once. We should try to use it multiple times. We should recycle also it multiple times for the betterment of the future. So here we end this video, and method of allotting resources and all those things will be doing in the fourth part. So if you like the video, hit a like button, and if you have any kind of suggestion or if you have any kind of doubt, leave it in the comment section. Thank you. Have a good day.